Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
I thought the best thing, the match was good, and you had nice little story between those two guys, and it was really kind of fun to see Nakamura wrestle as well as he did. But the other thing about that match is one thing about the Royal Rumble match with Gunther, and we even saw it in the chat yesterday. There's some actual curiosity about how they're going to get to the finish in that. So AJ has this great match that he pulls out, and he shows that he's got, something left still, and he looked fantastic. So if you're looking at it from that perspective, you're like, how can that dude retire, next week? So I think they're making people really wonder what the finish is going to be for this upcoming match with Gunther, which is really good.
Yeah, I don't think it's a sure thing either way, because I mean Gunther could beat him, and we know AJ's retiring, and he's but I mean I think AJ's got the mentality that he's going out, he's going to go out with a bang, like AJ's last match, whatever it's going to be. I mean I think it's going to be a phenomenal match because he's going to make sure it is, and if it's a week from now, maybe, and there's ways around it. If he has to win, it's not it's not the end for Gunther. And if my gut is that if AJ wins this one, that Gunther will retire him later anyway. So because they've obviously made Gunther the guy who retires people. I mean that's the gimmick, so it should be that, and people know that. So that's why there's a lot of question as far as like this could be his last match, and also because like if you think about it. Normally, unless they're trying to swerve you, normal booking would be there's no way Gunther should lose right now. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like he should be the guy. I mean, he should not lose until he gets a championship match. So, I mean, it's the uniqueness of the situation is that like if he does lose, I get it, and it's probably a good thing. But if he wins, I just think it's the wrong place for him to retire. But to them, I mean, it's Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter that's in Saudi Arabia. It's Royal Rumble. It's I mean, look, last year's Royal Rumble was their biggest show of the year, even though WrestleMania is supposed to be. So, it's a big. It's like either, it's like it is a big show to retire, and if he wants to retire now, it's a place.
Yeah, and then the finish, whatever the finish is, I'm sure they'll gloat about it on Unreal. That's what the deal is now.
So I mean, the one thing is that they could do, I think that if AJ is going to win, it will be an outsmarting Gunther because they have to keep Gunther strong and doing something like an offshoot of what they did in the first match, like where Gunther's, maybe tapping as a joke, or is like not meaning it, but somehow the referee gets positioned to where he sees it and he like his own hubris beats him, or his own, he gets outsmarted at that game. I mean, that's a way you can do it while protecting Gunther. Because again, if AJ wins, they still have to protect Gunther for sure, or else the whole Cena thing was just a waste, and they're not gonna. That was so controversial, they will not allow it to be a waste.
Then Sami Zayn won the Fatal 4-Way for the shot against Drew next week. He won with a Helluva Kick on Damian Priest. There was one near fall for Trick Williams. I don't really know if there was any other like close. Like I didn't get a feeling that Randy Orton, like they, he's going to win this match or anything, but it was a very, 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 very good finish for Sammy. He got to, celebrate at the end, and then Drew came in at the end of the match, and Sammy tossed him over the top rope, and so that was kind of the last scene that you saw when the show went off the air.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about the way that they had Sammy go over?
Well, I mean, I thought Sammy would go over. I thought he would go over Priest. I thought
kind of what we all thought.
Yeah, I thought the match was very well done. I thought, I mean,
how do you think Trick did? Because it was a pretty big match for him.
he was fine. Look, I mean, of the 4 guys, he's the least good of the 4. But his previous matches, I think he's been kind of underwhelming. And this one, I thought that I thought he was by far the best performance he's had on the main roster. And yeah, he was in there with good people, and it was very well laid out and all. But yeah, I thought he did well.
If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done. Over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008, go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board. Also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of the Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Brian and Vinny Show, Figure 4 Daily, Filthy 4 Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang, and you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today, F4WOnline.com.